Okay, so last week I listened through my album Wonderful Anticipation for the first time in a very long time. And today I want to do something a little different. I'm gonna go inside the guitar playing a bit, show you some ideas, some riffs that actually shaped that album. And what I played there in the beginning, it's the opening track. It's called Anticipation Anthem. And on this new 10th anniversary edition of the album, the last track is like a play along track of that. It's I can't call it an instrumental because the original is instrumental, but it's no lead guitar version. And next Sunday I'm gonna do a whole playthrough video for that one. But for now, let's dive right into some cool riffs stuff. So the first thing I'd like to talk about here is the main riff of the song called You Always Ran Away, and it goes like this. And that's where the lead guitar part kicks in and plays over that riff. Basically some rock, blues, bendy, nice pentatonic licks and a lot of harmonies there in the end. But what's really cool about this, what I really like about this is it's to write rock guitar riffs in C sharp minor like this. I think that's the best advice I can give any guitar player. Write riffs in C sharp minor because it's really nice. You can play the pentatonic scale down from here. The blues scale. I really like that. And what I'm kind of proud of guitar playing wise on this song is the guitar solo. I think it turned out pretty good, or really good. I play it over the chorus chords, and we're still in E major or C sharp minor. But after the first half, what happens there is that it starts off with this A major, E major, B major, and then C sharp minor. And over that first A chord, I play what I call Paul Gilbert arpeggio. So the Paul Gilbert arpeggio is basically this. With a little bit of string skipping there. That's also something that you can have fun with. But I play it like this. And then down to the major 7th there. And then from there I basically play the scale up to a B, which is the 5th of the next chord there, the E chord. And there I play some kind of E major arpeggio. To be exact, that's the major 7th. So all these notes those are all just within an ordinary E major chord. And then I'm adding a little bit of flavor to it with this major 7. and the 6th or 13th note. But you know, it's not that I just happen to know this, but it's not that important. This is not how I think when I compose this, because this is obviously a composed guitar solo. I just play what I want to hear and what sounds good to the chord. You know, it's melodic. It's nice. And then I keep playing around with this simple 2-string arpeggio IDs, which it is like the foundation of this. They've been played a million times, but I'm doing a little bit more to it, adding a little bit more flavor to it. So from there, and that's over the B chord. And when the C sharp minor chord comes, I play. Let me see. No, sorry. That's how it is. All right. So the whole thing, slow. I'll try and play it over the original track. So that's the best I can give you right now. So I'm gonna double the original solo, but yeah, let me see how it turns out. Another riff that I really dig from this album, of course I do. I wrote it, you know. No, but I think it's pretty cool. It's a song called Miss Trendy, and the main riff, it sounds like this. And we're in the Dorian mode here, okay? E Dorian. The notes are E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E. So that's Dorian mode. And what's pretty cool here is when when the chorus comes, it starts with the same riff idea. But there's a C. Okay, so now we've changed to the Aeolian mode, or the natural minor. So the chords there are C, G, and D. Yeah. It makes it a little bit more pop, rock, metal, maybe. A little more melodic, I would say. And then it goes back to the Dorian thing again. You know, once again, it's not like I'm sitting there and thinking about, okay, what mode should I play, and let's start with Dorian, and then I go, no, I just like the sound of it. Because if I play C there instead, it sounds weird, okay? I want that I think it sounds a bit more blues rock, you know. With the C sharp in there instead of the C. So that's what it is. Then I felt that I had to play the State of Flow guitar solo because it's so melodic and nice. I will walk you through it part by part here. So the first thing that happens is
You put me in a state of flow.
okay, cool. So we're in the key of E, and the chords are E, A, C sharp minor, what else, and B. And what I play there in the beginning, it's E major 7th arpeggio. And then, so I start with the same thing, but I keep climbing there a bit higher. Something like that. And then, yeah, so that's basically like a pentatonic run. Yeah. And then, so, just melodic and nice within the key of E. So that one is pretty cool. This is what I call, we talked about the Paul Gilbert arpeggio before. This is what I call the Eric Johnson arpeggio, okay? Then I'm ascending within the E major scale from that note. And I'm doing a little bit of a jump there up. So I try to climb a little higher all the time. Okay. Yeah, so that's, I play a little faster here, but it's still very, very melodic and nice. Okay. And then in the end, yeah, so some bendy blues bendy stuff. But yeah, I like it. I will play it just like I did with the You Always Ran Away solo over the original track. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright, that'll do it. It's enough for now. The album Wonderful Anticipation 10th Anniversary Edition out now. Some bonus tracks, Voodoo Life, Miss Trendy, and acoustic live version by me and Fuffy. And like I mentioned before, Anticipation Anthem, but without the lead guitar for you to shred along to. Now, thanks for watching. See you later.